Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's all breathe. Okay. So, welcome to 2019. Hope you had a very safe and celebratory holiday season. But, guys, it's time to now breathe and exhale because we're through the holiday season. We're through New Year's. As much as there's all this anticipation, all this hype, it's done. It's over. We can now exhale and relax. Or can we? So I'm doing this training today. First, I want to wish everyone here in Business and Life Mastery, our mastermind group, I wanted to really wish everyone a very, very happy New Year and all the best for this upcoming year. But wishing isn't enough. So I've got some notes here and hopefully a few of you can jump on. I know this was last minute notice. I've actually been away, just got back last night on a family vacation. And I unplugged quite a bit and unwound, and it really just re-energized my mind, my spirit, my body for this upcoming year. Now, but I did make some notes because I really don't want to miss anything. This is very, very important training. There's lots of stuff out there that you're going to be seeing people posting, making 2019 your best year ever, how to achieve what you want to achieve. And I'm one of them because I'm here talking about this. But I do things a little bit differently, and I want to be honest with you. And that's why we call this the Stern Truth. So if you're like most people, you geared up for New Year's, whether you really like New Year's as a celebration or just what it stands for, it's hope, right? It's hope for all of us. It's a fresh start. Whether you say you're not going to set resolutions again this year because you don't achieve them or not, it's still, for most of us, we still feel it. It is a fresh start, or it's a fresh start for all of us. And some of us really do still set New Year's resolutions and set goals for ourselves and our business. There could be the typical ones, the ones that like quit smoking, lose weight, exercise more, find that special relationship. It could be having a better relationship with your kids, your significant other. It could be more business oriented, which is, let's say, increase your income or your revenue in your business, or maybe getting out of debt. Excuse me. The stern truth is, the majority of us fail to achieve what we set. There's all this hype, and we love this time of year for that one reason. Maybe not the celebrating because it's overdone, over commercialized. I get it. But maybe it's because we just have that hope for a fresh start. We're finally going to achieve it. But gang, the problem is most of us fail to achieve. I heard a story by my mentor, John Maxwell. He told it perfectly, and I may have told you guys it before, about going to the gym. And we all set a goal to get, do specific things. A lot of it has to, surround with losing weight or getting in shape and exercising more. So he tells a story about how you get all excited. It's January 1st. Your resolution's to go to the gym, get in shape and lose weight. So you go January 1st, you get in your car and you drive down to the local gym, and the parking lot is so full. They actually have parking lot attendants, and they turn you aside, they turn you away, and they tell you have to go park down the street. So you actually drive all the way down the street, you find a parking spot, you get your gym bag, you start walking, and it's like 2 blocks just to the parking lot, and then you walk through the parking lot, and then you have to go up these stairs and into the gym. And by this point, you're thinking, okay, well, that took me 15 minutes, so I'm going to take that off of my half-hour, 45-minute workout I was going to do today because I've just walked 15 minutes. That's part of my exercise. And then you get upstairs and you're all ready to rock and roll. And finally, this is the year you're going to lose the weight. This is the year you're going to achieve your goal. And you get upstairs and there's a lineup for the membership desk. So you wait another 10, 15 minutes. And finally, you got your pass. You go in, you look at the machines you want to go to. Problem is, every machine lined up, 5 people deep. And it's packed. and you go to the manager, you say, I want to speak to, or you go to the front desk, you say, I want to speak to the manager. The manager comes out and you say to the manager, what's going on here? I set this goal for myself. I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to finally do it. And you say to the manager, I'm really upset because I can't even get a machine. I'm going to have to wait 5, 10, 15 minutes for each machine. I'm going to be here for hours and hours just to get my 30-minute workout. I already walked 15 minutes, because I had to park down the street because your parking lot was full. And the manager says, relax, calm down. Here's the thing. Go home. And in 2 weeks, come back. And not only in 2 weeks will you be able to drive into our parking lot, you could probably drive right into a machine. You can come right up here and this place will be half empty. And you can pick any machine you want. And guys, the reason is because at the start of the year, we all have hope. And everybody has hope. And everybody jumps in and does everything. And they go hard for a couple of weeks. And then they stop. Because you get up in the morning, you're ready to go to the gym. It's your third weekend or your fourth weekend, but it's dark and it's raining. And you've had a bad sleep and you're tired. And you just don't feel like it. It's hard to get going. That initial wow, that initial new excitement, the new fresh start kicks in the first couple of weeks. And then like a new relationship, in most cases, it starts to just fizzle away a little bit. That's when the real work begins, but it's too hard. And the reason is that we fail to achieve our goals is for a few reasons. I'm going to get to that in just a second and what we can do about it. But in many cases, it's the fact that the overall reason is that we set our goals, but we really don't have a plan on how we're going to manage those goals. We've mapped out a bit of a plan to take action. We start out the year. This is going to be the year. This is going to be the year we say to ourselves that we're going to finally do it. Problem is, most of us fail to achieve our goals, fail to achieve our resolutions for 3 main reasons, I believe. Number 1, we set goals and resolutions that we really don't have a strong enough why. Why do you want to lose weight? Is it just because everyone does and you feel like, okay, now's the time to do it? Why didn't you do it November 10th? Why didn't you do it April 14th? Why are you waiting until January 1st? The same thing goes for everything. Now in business, sure, for a lot of us, it's a new fiscal year, let's say. So we set specific goals and we should. But what are the goals for? What are they achieving? What's the why of the goal? And for most people, we just set the goals because it's something we think we want. Why do we want to earn more money? Why do we want to increase our revenue? Why? The second reason that most people, I think, fail to achieve their goals is, like I said before, with the example about going to the gym. When the going gets hard, or as my dad would say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. So when it gets difficult, those of us who aren't tough enough, those of us who haven't strengthened our mind, those of us who don't have a strong enough why, sure, when it's dark and raining, or we have a little bit of a cold, or just not feeling it, we give up. It's not necessarily an instant quit. It's a slow decline. It's like seeing a motivational speaker. You're all excited and pumped up in that day or that weekend, and it lasts for maybe another day, and then a few days later, you're back into your normal routine, and a week later, you even forgot that you went because you haven't managed it. You haven't managed it. You're no longer taking the daily actions. The third reason is that we end up doing it all ourselves. And what I mean by that is we pick a goal or a set of goals, and they usually become big goals. And we just say, okay, I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. And you don't have a team. And you don't have someone, an accountability partner, or someone that you can go to. or an inner circle. You just do it yourself. And when, as I said earlier, when it gets difficult, you rely on yourself and you're not doing the work, it slowly fizzles away. Guys, let's not let 2019 be the same as 2018 or the 2017 where you set goals and resolutions and don't fulfill them and don't achieve them. Look back, as I said, I posted earlier in the week. Look back and reflect. Actually, reflect on your successes over not just 2018, maybe 2017. When have you succeeded at achieving something? And ask yourself, why? What did you do to achieve it? It's not by luck. I just spent the last few days in Las Vegas with my family. And I used to love going to Las Vegas. And I still like the environment and the vibe. It's exciting for a couple of days. But and I was there a few months ago with work. But it gets tiring after a while. And I was just walking around and I thought, okay, should I play the slots? Should I play some more blackjack? Because I used to do it for fun, not a lot. But the thing here is, I started thinking about it. Blackjack, there's some skill for sure. And poker, there's a lot of skill. But with the slots, you might argue with me, there's skill, there's a technique. You might have a certain way of doing things, a certain strategy. But overall, it's all, in the end, it's luck. And we're putting faith, we're putting our future in the hands of someone else. And it's luck. And if we win, we're lucky. But in life, that's not the way it really works. You have to work towards it. So let's not let this year be the same. So look at those three things. I'll repeat them. We set goals and resolutions that really we don't have strong enough why for. So what is it that you really want this year? And why do you want it? The second reason, I'll repeat again, is that when the going gets tough, the tough get going and we just give up. If we're not tough enough, we just give up. Tough enough mentally, we just give up because we just don't feel like it. After a couple of weeks, it starts to just fade away, and then it's the same year as the past. And the third reason is we try to do it all ourselves. So you may think that you're supporting yourself. Some of you, listen to podcasts and read books, and you go on YouTube and you watch different people. And that's great to a certain point. Don't get me wrong. Personal development is awesome. But at some point, you need to take what you've learned and you need to act on it. So stop just listening and start taking action. Definitely be a lifelong learner. Never stop learning. Never stop listening. Never stop reading. Never stop watching. But make sure it's in line with what you want. And then make sure you're actually taking the action steps and you're not just listening. And you're not just reading and watching. Don't live life on the sidelines anymore. There's so much information out there. You want to transform your life. You want a better life, a better business. You have to do the work. All these experts out there aren't going to do it for you. You need to do the work. It's got to be the inner work, what I call inner leadership. So do the work yourself. I'm going to look at my notes. I don't want to miss anything because this year is going to be the year that if you take the action steps, daily, consistent action steps, I'm telling you, it's going to work. You're going to achieve what you want to achieve. If you've set the proper goals and you have a why, a strong enough why. A mentor of mine used to say, your why needs to make you cry. You want to achieve something, you have to want it bad enough. Otherwise, when the going gets tough, you will not get going. So, as I said, stop just listening and let's start taking some action. Okay, what I recommend you do instead of just setting these goals that you don't know why you want it because everyone else is doing it maybe, or the same goals you set last year, I'm going to have a 5% increase in my business, 10% increase in my business. Instead of just setting these goals, stop for a moment. Instead of just living the life, wake up in the morning and living our life unintentionally, let's live it intentionally. So this is what I recommend you do. I'm going to repeat it again, and you've heard me say it, get crystal clear on what you want. Crystal clarity is the key. Once you know what you want and why you want it, you can go to the next step. Because it becomes so much easier if your why is strong enough. You also need to know what holds you back or what's held you back in the past. And we can help you work around that. But you have to get crystal clear on what you want and why you want it. And we talked about this in our mastermind program. We talked about it in some previous trainings. Build a 3-year vision of what you want in your business and your life. Break it down into 1-year specific goals of what you want to achieve by the end of 2019. And then we break it down to 90 days. So that's what the second step here is. So the first step is to get crystal clear on what you want, why you want it, and also know what's held you back in the past. And we can help you with that. But the second step is those 90-day goals. Okay? Break it down. You've got your 1-year vision, your 1-year goal, or 1-year goals. Break it down to the next 90 days. Don't worry about the final, 9 months of the year. Let's just worry about the first 90 days, the first 3 months. So in the next 90 days, what do you need to achieve? Where do you need to be so that you are on track to achieving the 1-year goals, which will allow you to be on track to achieve your 3-year vision for your business and your life? What do you need to achieve in the next 90 days? And this is entirely, it's an exercise. If you spend the time now getting clarity, breaking it down 3 years, 1 year, 90 days, and then after the 90 days, the next 90 days, and the next 90 days, and then the final 90 days. But here's the thing with goals. And I love the book that Allison, I see you're on here, Allison recommended, which was the 12-week year, because they even talk about it in the 12-week year. Why is it that most people wait to the final weeks of the year to get going? And that's when they start achieving or going after their goals, especially in business, especially in sales, their quotas. They have, okay, you realize we have 3-4 weeks left. That's when most people get going. Or 3 months left, or 2 months left. Why wait? When you break it down into 90-day increments, or if you want to do 12 weeks, I recommend 90 days. It's just easy that way. You have a start and you have an end within 90 days. And then every single day, which is step number 3, take consistent daily action. This is where most people stop. This is why resolutions and goals aren't achieved, because they're not taking the consistent daily action. Hey, Allison, I just noticed you said hi. Take consistent daily action towards the vision that you want, the 3-year vision, the 1-year vision, but you're looking at the 90-day goals. What do I need to achieve in 90 days? And what do I need to do today? What do I need to do tomorrow? Every single day, take consistent daily action towards your 90-day goals and keep track. The 4th step is to have a leader's mindset. Work on your mindset every single day. Most people end up, it's the mindset work. Well, it's your mindset, it's your psychology that usually has you. It's New Year's Day, okay? It's the reason most of us end up stopping. It's the actions. We stop doing the action steps because of us, because what's in here. Okay? So that's where podcasts are good. Motivational podcasts are good, and videos and books. But don't just end it there. You have to do the action steps. So feed your mind, stop watching all the negative news and reading the negative news in the paper and watching negative videos and looking at social media to see how many likes you have and see where all your friends are vacationing and you're stuck at home. That's negative. Okay? But when you show gratitude and you feed your mind the positive, inspirational, food, nurturing, you'll continue to do the daily action steps. And you'll achieve your 90-day goals. And you'll continue to be on track. So you're not waiting for the last quarter of the year to do it. And you're not, or worse, you're not waiting until December 31st, 2019 to start setting goals for 2020 because you didn't achieve them in 2019. It's just another year lost. Stop waiting. 5th, I could say this is one of the most important, but they're all really, really important. Build a team around you. Don't do it yourself. I told you earlier, one of the reasons why people, I think, fail to achieve their goals is because they try to do it themselves. And especially as business owners, as entrepreneurs, we do it all ourselves. Don't. How fun is it? Really, trying to do it all yourself. Build a team around you. We can talk more about that afterwards. We can help you with that, but build a team around you. It is absolutely critical. It's critical to work on your mindset. It's critical to build a team around you. And that includes having a coach or a mentor. That includes having people in your inner circle that are going to lift you up, not bring you down. It includes having maybe an accountability partner. Build a team around you. And the sixth final one is invest in yourself. Invest in your future, for your family, for your business, for yourself, for your community. Invest in yourself. If you have kids, look at how much money you spend on your kids, whether it's summer programs or winter programs or vacations for your kids, going to Disneyland or Disney World, on their clothes. Maybe they go to private school. How much do you invest in yourself, in your future? You got to take care of yourself. As I said, I just came back from a family vacation. I've talked about this before, and you've probably heard it before, the oxygen mask analogy. Why are we told to put our oxygen masks on ourselves first rather than our small children or our kids? Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. Spend the time, spend the money, spend the resources investing in yourself. So again, here's the thing: if you're serious and really, really, really want to design this year to be your year, you want to build that business that you need so you can live the life that you want, I want you to do the following. And if you guys have any questions, first of all, and you're on here live, please ask away, and I'll do my best to answer them. But this is what I want you to do. This is my action step for all of you, whether you're watching this live or the recording. I want you to really think about what you really, really want this year. And I'm going to repeat it. If you're serious and you want to achieve more this year, and you don't want to be looking back at the end of this year in 12 months or 365 days thinking, what did I accomplish this year? It wasn't enough. It's not what I wanted. If you really want help with that, if you want to achieve and build the business you need so you can live the life that you want, I want you to go right now to businessandlifemastery.net. Again, it's New Year's Day, I'm sorry. businessandlifemastery.net/call and book a call with me. Let's just see where it goes. We'll spend 45 minutes to an hour on the call, and I'll help you get some clarity. I'll help you get on a path to designing this year. That's it. If you want to work with me after that, if you want to jump into our group program, which starts at the end of the month, or a private one-on-one program with me, that's fine. But you don't have to. Just jump on a call with me. No cost, except for your time, 45 minutes to an hour. And let's just see where it goes. Let's see where you want to take your year. And I want to help you get on a path to achieving it. Okay? So go, just say enough is enough. Stop the to-do lists and start the to-be list. What do you want to be this year? What do you want your legacy to be? Seriously, what do you want your legacy to be? And why wait? Let's do it now. Let's build it now. Let's build the life we want now. Let's not wait for the government to change. Let's not wait for the kids to grow up and be out of the house or to be finished college. Stop waiting. It's a fresh start. Really, it's no different than 2 days ago or 3 days ago or a month ago. But if you want to play the game, it's a fresh start. January 1st. You have 365 days left in this year. Depending on when you're watching this video, it will probably be less. Stop waiting. Get off the sidelines, get into the game. Let's help you do that. Book a call with me today, businessandlifemastery.net/call. That's all I have for you. I wish you the very best of the 2019 year. But wishing is not enough. You have to take action, but it has to be consistent action. And you have to know why you want to take that action. All right? Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care.